31-year-old Lourentia Lombaard abandoning her bail application. She appeared in the Vredenburg Magistrates Court this morning on charges related to the disappearance of 6-year-old Joshlin Smith. Lombaard is to remain behind bars until her next appearance on the 13th of May. She becomes the 5th suspect to be arrested in the case. Earlier this month, 3 accused in the case, including the 6-year-old's mother, also abandoned their bid for bail while charges were withdrawn against a 4th person. The suspects all face charges of human trafficking and of kidnapping. It's been over a month now since the grade 1 pupil was reported missing in Saldanha Bay.
Ms. Lombaard, is it correct that you have indicated to a legal representative that you are abandoning your right to apply for bail at this stage? The matter is postponed then to the 13th of May 2024 for further investigation, and your co-accused to be present in court. You will be in custody until then.
Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi attended proceedings and joined us now. Nasiphi, good morning. Just to share a little more, if any, new detail on the extent of what was contained in the claimed confession, and just looking at the mood in court, the mood then of that accused now, seemingly subdued and conservative.
Indeed, Iman. At this present moment, speaking to the NPA following that court proceedings where 31-year-old Lourentia Lombaard made her 2nd court appearance at the Vredenburg Magistrate Court, as you put it, facing charges of kidnapping, including human trafficking. The NPA not really going into detail as far as the confession is concerned, saying that that forms part of the investigations, and should she appear, or rather apply for bail application, that is when we'll be able to at least get some sort of sense as far as that confession is involved. But however, at this present moment, NPA quite tight-lipped regarding that particular confession by the 31-year-old. And the mood, as you put it, Iman, outside of court, if you remember about 2 weeks ago, there were a number of people outside of court to a point where police, or rather the public order police, had to discharge stun grenades, including tear gas, to disperse the crowd who were outside demanding answers as to where Joshlin was. As you put it, it's been over a month, about 35 days, since she disappeared from her home in Middelpost, rather, in Saldanha Bay. But one of the community members that has been part of this search for Joshlin Smith, including the community members that have been concerned and outside court, is Diego here, who forms part of the broader Saldanha Bay community. Diego, you were actually inside of court this time around for the first time, and Lourentia abandons her bail like the other 3 accused who will be appearing on the 13th of May. What do you make out of this?
Basically, we suspected that she is going to oppose bail, because I think it was the Friday, or like a few days after Joshlin went missing. The community had rumors that Lourentia and Ayanda was involved in the disappearance of Joshlin. So we went to her house. I think it was between 50 and 100 people. We confronted her, and I feel like maybe she's scared of the community, of what they might do to her if she gets bail. That's why I think she opposed bail, like the rest of the other accused.
And Diego, just the reasons. I mean, you're obviously saying there were rumors and you were getting information that she might know where the missing girl is. What were these reasons and rumors that you were hearing? So
people in that community itself were starting to speak up, and they were saying about this Rens girl asked Puta to go, or to send Joshlin to go see if one of her kids are still sleeping at her house. So Joshlin went, and she followed. That's what Stefano also said in his confession, if you have details of that. She followed Joshlin. And that's where the community started to think, but this girl might be involved, because she was the last person that was seen with Joshlin. So that's why we suspected she was involved, she and her boyfriend Ayanda. And then we went to her house to go and confront her about it.
And obviously, Diego, this is all alleged and it will be tested in court. But, you know, four of these accused, which is the mother, the boyfriend, now Rents was a neighbor, including the friend of the boyfriend, Stefano. Do you believe that they hold a key to, you know, locating missing Joshlin?
They are indeed the key that holds the location of where Joshlin is or what happened to her. They do know because they are the main suspects in this case. So we sincerely hope that they will start speaking up soon or make a confession as to where Joshlin is, her precise location or what they did to her. We just want that. That's all. You know, I think that's the main thing we want to get out of this whole case. They need to be sent to jail, obviously, but we want to know where Joshlin is. So we demand for them to speak up and say where Joshlin is. Yeah.
Diego, I mean, the first court appearance, the second court appearance, there were a number of people outside demanding answers, the very same questions that you are asking now that are yet to be answered. Yeah. The numbers are dwindling. How is the search party going, and what do you think would be the reason why we are seeing less and less people attending to the court cases?
I think people are getting demotivated and not tired. They're not tired, of course they're not tired, but I think they're demotivated, and because of the fact that these four suspects are now apprehended, they are in custody, I think that brings a little bit of comfort to them. And so, well, people are still searching for Joshlin, but it's not as a lot as it used to be. But say for the fact that they are in custody, I think that brings comfort, and they're just a little bit demotivated to search for Joshlin further. But we'll never stop searching. We will continue searching for Joshlin.
What do you make out of the arrest about 3 weeks after her disappearance? I mean, being part of the search, I think it was the second week, or if not the first week, you had already pinpointed Stefano, who's the friend, the mother, and the boyfriend.
Yeah. We, like in that same week when Joshlin went missing, we heard the rumors, and we told the police that they were on the scene. There were only 3 vans, so we told them these people are involved because these are the people that were last seen with Joshlin. So they must know where Joshlin is. So I don't think I feel like maybe it's the police procedure, the 3 weeks period now. They need time to do these type of investigations. So it's not like an overnight thing where they will just get evidence or whatever. So it takes time. I understand that, but we did give the suspects to them in the beginning of the search. We did. So I think that's his procedure. So I can't say anything negative about that.
Going to the 13th of May now, where 4 of the accused are appearing, are you anticipating that you guys will be garnering a lot more people or having a lot more people outside of court in the hope that they'll be able to get some answers more than a month later?
Of course. The 13th of May, where all 4 of these accused will appear in court, I think that is going to bring so much attention to this case, and I think people will flood to the court. Just to be here, just to show their support, their presence. I hope that people won't riot or make any, negative. What can I say now? I don't know. I don't want people to fight here. I don't want people to riot here. You know, because we need to do these type of things peacefully. Because we need these suspects. We need them to give us answers, and we don't want to have a mamok here. We don't want to wreak havoc here. We just want the court proceedings to go on as per usual, to get answers, to find Joshlin, that's all. But I think people will flood here on the 13th of May.
Thank you so much, Diego. There, concerned resident from Saldanha Bay, part of the search since the 20th of February, a day after Joshlin was reported missing from a home in Middle Post. As we heard, the numbers, as much as they might be dwindling outside the Vredenburg Magistrate Court, taking into account that this is the 4th appearance linked to Joshlin's disappearance. Diego there confirming that the people, or rather residents now, are breathing some sort of sigh of relief, seeing that the people that they had initially suspected to basically hold the key to locating missing Joshlin have now been apprehended and behind bars and charged. But at this present moment, over 35 days, or about 35 days later, Joshlin is still missing. NPA, including SAPS, indicating that investigations continue and that charges could possibly be added while they not only investigate her disappearance but also try to locate the missing girl.